Hey guys, it's Mike here, and in the last video, we got the cargo mod on, but we realized that we can't really do EVA too effectively with the Builder 2. So we're gonna have to send a mission to recover it and get the space station built. So let's do that right now. Huh? Oh, is that just the effect of launching it? Alright then. So, and given that all the astronauts are now the same, there is one advantage. Alright then. Hold on, let me just check my previous videos to see what assignments these previous astronauts had so I could color them effectively. Just a sec. Alright, so this is it, and this was Sophia's whole team, so let's color them effectively. Okay, so Marrie was a pilot. Oops. Wrong thing. Trying to get to 204. There we go. There we go, just the highlights. Alright, so all. So Marrie was a pilot. Louise was an engineer. Let me just check. Okay then, yes she was. Okay. And Bello was a botanist. So even though they could do everything, we're still going to have them do their special tasks just because. Okay then. Alright then. So now we're going to have to get Marrie. Okay then. Alright, and we can also get another cargo mod to that space station. We'll go with this. And we should probably get multiple astronauts on there. Cargo. I think we're good on cargo for now. We can always just send more missions to click some more. Alright. Marrie and Louise are good in there. Alright, let's go to the home gate. Save, now launch.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Alright then.
1.
Go save this mission, girls. Alright. Oh yeah, I could have put extra fuel in there. I think there's extra fuel at the home gate. Yeah, and plus, we could always try to do EVA to get more fuel on there. And of course, it's good practice for EVA. Alright, we're almost there. There's literally a planet in this game called Noah. Oh, and it turns just for that. Okay, then. Alright, from my best of memory, we should be able to just go to the station without crashing into anything. Now, alright, there's Red. Now we'll go to the builder 2. Okay. Hold on, can we customize astronauts on here? Looks like we can't. Alright. So now, let's get some extra fuel on that thing. Alright, the station mod is where the extra fuel is. Wait, what is this? A battery. Okay, then. Wait, do we have any available docky ports? Now, let's just get these out here. And we don't technically need to, like... Yeah, we don't need to get the battery on there, extra battery, because we have solar panels on this thing. Alright then, let's just move this a little closer. Just so Maya doesn't have to move as far. Four missions. Hold on, I actually just want to quickly check up on this caretaker, see if it's really doing anything. Since I do plan to have a caretaker in my new space station. Alright, drift control. Really? Ah, nice. Main power's on, dock. So it contains a whole history of everything. Yeah, this thing will definitely be good when we start to build more space stations. Should probably get one on the Luna station. Let's just get that fuel onto that spacecraft, then we could just let Maya rest. See ya. Now I need to go through just 2 more solar panels. Alright, preparing EVA. It's pretty cool that we could take cargo. But of course, we're going to be picking up some more radiation. Alright then. And you can see like the control panel on that fuel tank. And because of the caretaker, the space station won't drift. Hey, Marie. Alright then, there's the fuel. You know what, Marie can just close the airlock herself. Let's just get back on that space station. Just keep moving and don't look back. Since you can probably see that mine's running out of air really quickly, but not anymore. Alright then. Now let's let her, now we can let her sleep again. And speaking of sleep, I'll probably go back to sleep after this video, since right now it is 3:25 and I already slept for like 3.5 hours. Yeah, I said this in my previous video. Sometimes I make these videos like back to back. And I basically fell asleep at like 8:30 and then I woke up at 12. So yeah, that's 3.5 hours of sleep. Alright then, now that we got the fuel, let's transfer it. Nope, transfer it. Hold on, yeah, we're far enough away so we don't need to really back up. Red, Builder 2, accept. Hold on, does this thing have autopilot? I don't... Does it? Not really sure which vehicles have autopilot and which don't. You know what, let's just... We're gonna have to do it manually then. Break. Alright then, now let's go to the rescue. Alright, let's blast off to the rescue. Yeah, I can see that engine heating up. Alright, now we're at max velocity. I thought I had to turn the same solar panels manually, but no, they turned themselves, or like, I guess it's just that on both sides. Alright then. Alright, the game has been saved. So now we're blasting off to the rescue. So now we could just let Marrie sleep for now. Now let's see what we could do about all that uranium on Luna. Hold on, yeah, probably a good idea to add as many boosters as I can. Okay then, so we still have this where it should be. Okay, so we would make it to space. There are not enough. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it must be a really valuable resource then. Not enough fuel. Can we mine methane? Oh, we can. Alright, nothing's lacking power. Alright then, let's check up on that second stage. Yeah, it'll still take a while. Alright, Laura. Ooh, maybe we could just send it to the space station so another spacecraft could then come and pick it up. Yeah, we could do that. Ah, great. Looks like my phone is running out of battery. Since the screen just got dark on my end. Hold on. Alright then. So just in case it goes dead. Hold on, yeah, I have a charger nearby. Let me just get her connected up. Huh? Oh, there we go. Yeah, they recently changed the UI of Samsung phones. You know what? Yeah, never mind. Maybe we could send a mission to supply them with more fuel. We need... Oh, that's the home gate. We need to go to the second stage. 2 minutes. That should give us enough time to just quickly prepare something. Alright, Bella will go in. I think her highlight colors are a little different, but whatever. yeah, we can mostly go simple with this. Yeah, could we? No, we can't. I guess we could get more of these hogs since we have the resources. Hold on. Never mind, we'll just use these. We'll just use what we got. Oh yeah, and I forgot we could use the home gate. Alright, doesn't really matter which one we use.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
Alright, then there she goes. Yeah, and they no longer say the pilot is in stasis, they say the astronaut. Alright, looks like Louise will take over for now. We'll let Marrie sleep for now, since she's been working so hard. All our astronauts work so hard, don't they? They work so hard for us. Alright, now let's slow this thing down. We don't want to zip past and accidentally crash into Red. But we are entering the sphere of influence right now. Alright. And burn. Alright, it's a little off it. We'll just have it be pointing that way. Alright, 3 minutes. That seems good. Huh? Huh? Is this just what happens when you just leave it alone for too long? Yeah, because I need to go to the home gate. Wow. Space is definitely the place, isn't it? Can't really see it right now, but we should be seeing it soon. Huh? I was hearing something like my audio and yeah, and that is just estimated time. Where's Alright, so we're going back to the home gate. See, I guess when they say it's 1 minute, I guess they mean like maybe 1 minute and 30 seconds. Yeah, hold on, let's just get Bella back to sleep. You know what? Yeah. And burn. Sorry, Marrie. There really is no such thing as multitasking, just really quick switching. So, still just a little under 1,000 units. $30 seconds. Maybe we burned a little too much. There we go. I see them. Oh no 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 no. Okay. Oh, that actually worked. Huh? That actually worked. Huh. Alright then, so yeah, this video is going beyond 30 minutes and will probably extend to 40 minutes. But We like that, right, guys? We do. You do like that, right? Okay, then. Hopefully you're shouting at your screens yes. Alright, so we're just gonna finish up all these missions, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. An astronaut's job is definitely pretty hard. And you know, Aiko, that's just another one of the planets that we're going to explore. Hold on, let me just check how much storage my phone has real. Alright, my phone is running low on storage, so I'm going to have to quickly get these videos done. So I'm going to have to get these videos uploaded. And then I can use Google Photos to clear out all the storage on my phone. Now where's the sun? Okay, there's the sun. How much power does this thing have? I doubt that it has much power because it probably requires a lot from the sun since it has solar panels. Nope, 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 not that, not that, not that. How do I see how much power this thing has? No, that's life support. Maybe one of these. Yeah, power junction. Status. We should probably move that cargo mod out of the way. Okay. Alright, let's try using this to make it a little easier to dock. Alright, so it looks like Z is how close you are to it. And docked. Lots of hard work building. Okay, so Sophia is resting. Alright, we've rescued the builder module. Alright, we've made the rescue. Alright. All these astronauts work hard. And it's so worth it in the end. Oops. Alright, now start. It should be done pretty quickly. I think that's where the solar panels are going to be. Yes, they are. So now we can just turn this. Alright, yeah, my headphones are running low on battery. So yep, let's finish this up. Yeah, for some reason, like, when I dock into it like that, it's like, my brain tells me it's gonna crash and explode, but no, that's not gonna happen. I'm just getting anxious. Alright then, so yeah, it'll definitely provide the space station with a lot of power. Oh, okay then, so that just made the space station stop. So now let's get that second stage docked. I guess the builders don't really have like docks or like airlocks, because I really don't know. I guess it's because they're just builders. Yeah. So yeah, maybe we could let these astronauts stay for a bit. So, Sophia, yeah, I forgot her name. Yeah, Sophia has some company, because we don't want it to be like the movie The Martian, right? Because imagine being on a planet all by yourself, especially one that was not meant to sustain life. Or it can't sustain life, because there could have been life on Mars in the past, but if there was, it's now dead, because as of right now, Mars cannot support life, simply because it's too cold there. So here's a little fun science lesson with Mike. So you see, Mars has like no magnetosphere. Basically, Mars has no magnetic field, which means that solar radiation can strip away Mars's atmosphere. Mars's atmosphere is very thin, and so thus it's very cold on Mars. Yeah, even though Mars has seasons, it barely gets hot during the summer. So, Mars could have sustained life in the past, but if it did, then Mars no longer supports life. Now, there could be a possibility to try to terraform Mars. Yeah, what do you guys think of that? Like, would you want to live on Mars? Because, like, Mars does seem like a pretty cool planet. Mars is actually the planet we know most about, other than the Earth. Yeah, we have the second most information on Mars than any other planet in the solar system. Yeah, the first being Earth. Let's see. Wait, which way is this? Hold on. Yeah, no, that's the planet. Alright, well, just think about turning it the other way, just so we could do that, but no, this works too. Alright, thankfully, we're almost done here. This thing is definitely not going to be lacking power. I mean, just look at the amount of solar panels on this thing. This is completely overkill for solar panels. Alright then. And we can see that Z is increasing, so Z is definitely how close you are. Alright, and because there's more weight on this now, the jump gate should not be moving. But we are going to have to move this a little bit, so that way the solar panel doesn't collide and cause it to move, or even explode. Slowly but surely, this space station's getting built. Hold on. Ooh, that's barely nipping it. Hold on, wrong way. Not sure if that was the best method to do that, but whatever. We need to get this thing built. Since we're gonna get this space station built somehow, let's... But it is looking pretty good so far. Let me just check how much storage my... Alright, 92% used. So, after this, like, once everything is uploaded to the cloud, I'm then going to use Google Photos, like, feature, where you can then, like, delete photos and videos that have already been uploaded to the cloud so you can still view them. So I'll have to get this video uploaded first, along with the previous one. And then I can make storage on my phone. Alright, now it should be the correct way. Yes, it is. And there's the docking port. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool how, like, they just instantly recognize, like, the game just instantly recognizes what docking port you want to dock to. And yeah, that was pretty satisfying, like, almost perfect. Okay, then. Alright, we're docked. Alright, Marrie can rest now. I thought this was Louise, but no, it's just Marrie. Okay, then. And now we can get Louise on there. Yeah, her module could be running out of power soon, so let's get that thing docked on so it can charge. And we still have plenty of oxygen, power, and water. Hold on, let's try like this. Yeah, since this does seem like a pretty cool way to dock. Oh yeah, and it's easy to, like, visualize what direction you could dock it. yeah, this is a pretty cool feature. And see, I guess when it's like pretty much good for docking, like when the game recognizes that it will dock, it'll like show the full circle. And docked. Alright then. But before we sign off here, there's still one more thing to do. Alright. So, alright, now all the girls are asleep, so they can rest for a little bit. Alright, we just need Maya to configure something right now. Okay then, let's set it to Luna Station. How much radiation? Alright, 12% radiation. How about, let's see how much the others have. 10, 10, and 10? Yes, okay then. Alright, oh, okay. Now, let's get that resupply module to Luna, so we can put down that extra fuel. $157 days total service. Alright, let's make sure that we have a landing pad on Luna. Okay then, we have 4 of them. 4 are available. Alright, now let's go. Alright, so it looks like we could even use this just to get through to the jump gate. Ooh, that was close. Don't want to do too many at one time. Probably just one at a time. Alright then. We're at Luna. Alright, all the fuel is ready. Alright, now let's just land on the planet, and then we'll just unload all the cargo, which is the fuel, and then we'll be done. And then I'll try to go back to sleep. And probably get like maybe 4 or 5 more hours. Since today's Sunday. Alright then. We're coming. Yeah, let's see. The radiation dose will continue to increase. Return to a plant to reduce it. Oh, never mind. I was checking to see if it was recommended to put into stasis during like re-entry, and I mean when launching they're going to be in stasis, but like during re-entry, but it doesn't really matter. All right, we are on the moon. We are on Luna. Alright then. So yeah guys, I would say we did a pretty good job here. We are getting much closer to building the space station. Yep, so right now Sophia is with her almost her whole crew. Belle is currently on the moon. So yep, lots of missions. But they're well worth it, aren't they? So yeah guys, this is what we've done so far. So yeah guys, that's about it for now, and I hope to see you guys in the next video where we continue to build that space station. Bye!